Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's Monday morning, so we got a few things we got to go over today. Sales, some other pickups, some stuff that's going to go on for later in this week that I want to tell you about. So let's get going. Alright, so first up, let's talk about what I have planned for this week in videos. Now, usually I put out 2 videos a week, but it's been a long time since I've done a whole week of videos, so that's what I'm going to do today. And along with it, I'm going to do a giveaway. So for the giveaway, if you watch every video this week and put a comment in every video, I'm going to go back and look. I'm going to look to see that you're in every video, making a comment down below, giving the video a thumbs up. I can't see who really gave the thumbs up, but I can see the count of how many thumbs up there are. I'm going to do a special giveaway after Friday. So the giveaway probably won't actually happen till next week, but I'm going to do something for, the people that definitely come in and watch every day's videos. I want to do something a little special. I have a few different things around here that is going to be the prizes. I don't want to tell you right away. It's probably going to be worth 10 or 15 bucks. It's not like I'm giving away an Xbox or something, but I just wanted to do another little things and get out some extra videos and see if you like the daily content. Not something that I can do long term because it takes a lot of time to get these videos out each day, but something I want to try this week. Today's going to be a few what sold items and some items that I picked up last week at some thrift stores, some items of note. Tomorrow is going to be we'll call it a BOLO video, but items that you might not be searching for that you should be because they sell for some decent money. I'm going to do an antique booth review on Wednesday. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to restock my booth, I'm going to show you the items that are in there and show you the sections of my booth that aren't performing well for me and what I need to do in those areas to get sales up in those specific sections. Thursday, I plan on putting out a video showing me going to some thrift stores. Now, I'm going to film it on my phone. My daughter is off school this week and next week, so I'm going to take her with me, have her be my videographer for the day. Maybe I'll even get her to edit the video for me. That might be kind of neat. Have her do the voiceover. We want to hear her do the voiceover. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll give her a project for Thursday to do a video like that. Help me out a little bit. And then on Friday, I'm going to show you the local auction. I'm pretty sure they have an auction this Friday. I haven't looked for sure. I haven't gone the last few weeks because there really hasn't been good quality merchandise there, the kind of stuff that I like at least. Hopefully this Friday there will be. At least I'll go there and kind of show you what it looks like. Maybe you've never been to a local auction, see what it looks like. You're a little intimidated to go and bid on items there. It's okay. It's fun. It's a good time. So I'll show you that and maybe some additional thrift store trips that I took during the week. So that's what I have planned out for the week. I've never really planned out a whole week of videos like this before. I just kind of winged it. So hopefully you like this idea. Hit the thumbs up right now if you like this idea. All right, but before you forget, you want to be in that contest. Put a comment down below. Say, Mike, thanks for the videos. Mike, that's a great Cardinals hat. Go team. Cardinals been playing really well. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan as well. They're playing good too. Or just put down in the comments, what's your favorite football team? Or I hate football if you don't like football. All right, let's go for the what sold first. It was another slow weekend. It's been really weird. The last 3-4 weeks, weekend's been slow, week's been busy. I don't know why. It just is what it is. We're going to go through this stuff kind of quickly. I sold a few baseball cards. This one's here, a Chicago Cubs card. This was I think one you had to order specifically off their website. I'm not real familiar. It's called Topps Now. Bought a bunch of these different Cubs cards from the Top Now series, and they sell for pretty decent money. This one here individually, I got $16.99, I think it is, plus shipping. Sold another card. This one's actually a little bit better. I'll tell a little story with this one. This one is Vince Carter, and it is an X-fractor is what it's called. There's refractors and X-fractors. X-fractors, I don't know if I can get in there. You see how it's kind of has like a pattern on there? And let's see, this one is serial numbered out of 150 copies. Now, when I got this card years ago, I probably got it for like $1 or so. But in the craze and the sports card boom over these last couple of years, Hall of Fame players, the refractors and X-fractor cards have gone up quite a bit. I originally had this card listed at like $80. Sent out a few offers, and the final sales price is, I can't see it on the screen anymore. The final sales price was $50.99. I sent some weird discount, 12, 14, 17% discount, whatever it was. So I got $50 for this Vince Carter card that probably a few years ago I would have been happy getting $3 to $5 for. Sold a full set of the Chicago Cubs Topps Now, and this is celebrating the World Series championship for the Cubs. 15 card set. Again, these are in pretty high demand for Cubs collectors because you can't just go out and find these in stores and most card shops or card shows. You're never going to find one of these. You're pretty much going to have to buy one on eBay. I did send on an offer. It sold for, I think, like $52 in change for this set. Sold a graded card. This one is from 1968, and it is Jim Campanis, I believe is how you pronounce it, from the Dodgers. This just goes to show this is a great vintage card. It's from 1968. Do the math. How old is that? That's like 50 plus years ago. And it's a Dodgers player. But this card sold for $15. So you can have a card in great condition, pretty good grade, still only worth 15 bucks. Two more card sales. Sold this Lois and Clark Superman set. This is from the TV series that had Dean Cain, and I always forget what her name is. One of these other non-sport sets I've been buying and selling. Bought for $1.50, sold for $10 plus shipping. Next is a big stack of football cards, and these are all from 2001, 2002. It kind of came out both years. And this is NFL Showdown. They made it as like a trading card game when pretty much every sport, everything was all trading card games because Pokemon was going crazy, Yu-Gi-Oh was crazy, Magic the Gathering was crazy. So of course, football wanted to put out their own version. Nobody really played. So the cards are actually pretty cool. There's a lot of guys that have cards in here that didn't have cards any other year. So they're kind of popular that way. This set though has most of the big name stars pulled out, sold for like $17 plus shipping. One last sports card related, but this is actually two board games. I sold one of these last week. These are from Stratomatic Baseball. Now, the Stratomatic Baseball games, again, it's this game that you play. It's interactive. You roll dice, you move wheels, you do all this stuff to play the game. And there's like little stats on the card that based on how you roll the dice, that's what happens in the game. And there's a lot of diehard fans for this. When I usually find the games, I like to break them up into team sets because you get a lot more money in the long run. Slower sellers that way, but that's what I did with this. This little set, this is, I think, National League Hall of Fame players. So you got like Sandy Koufax on this side and some other great players in here. Sold for 25 bucks plus shipping. The rest of it is all random thrifted stuff. And this really truly is some random type items. Quite the variety of things. None of it, I think, is real high dollar, but just kind of unique items here. First up, well, not unique, Lego. You find Lego a lot. And this box, you can see, look, they taped it shut even though it's brand new. It peeled all over the place when I was taking the tape off. And there's a reason why Lego does this. Now, on the ends here, you can see there's this tape with this black on it. And anytime you peel that tape off, it does the same thing. It rips the box. And I think Lego does that on purpose. They want it to be shown that if the box is open, that you can't secretly reseal these and stuff. So tape always peels on these and it kind of ruins the box. I yelled about it last week. Stop taping your boxes, Goodwill. So I bought this just for like $3, probably a $30, maybe $35 set if it were in better condition. Being in the poor condition it is like this, I got 22 bucks plus shipping, I believe is the price. Next, we found some Delta faucet levers. Now, normally I wouldn't buy a single product like this, but I found 5 of these at one store. So multi-quantity listing, more likely to buy and sell items like that because I bought this for 75 cents. So I paid 75 cents for each of the 5 that I got. And it sold for, I think it's 12 bucks free shipping. It's going to cost me like $3.50 to $4 to send this out. Cost of 75 cents after fees. I'm going to net $5 to $6 somewhere in that range. Maybe, no, not quite 7. So we'll just say $6 per item. Make $30 for the 5 that I bought. All right, this next one. Now, I think last week you saw me sell a squash racket. This week, a badminton racket. Yeah, I've never sold a squash racket. Now I've sold squash and badminton. This is a lot lighter and a lot more frail than the other rackets because it has a very, very thin shaft here. So this could break if you don't package this properly. Now it is pretty strong. I mean, obviously you're whipping this thing around if you're playing badminton and doing all that. So the reason I bought this is just because it was in a really cool case called the Black Knight. Looked like it was a good quality racket. Had it in my store, I think originally at $50, lowered it down to $40, and then sent out an offer. And I think it sold for like $32, $33, $34, somewhere in that range, plus shipping. So still got good money for this, and I'm sure I paid maybe $5 for it. Next item is something that I don't find a whole lot, but one day I was kind of bored. I wasn't finding a whole lot at the store. So I decided to go through like all the cords and accessories like that most stores, at least Goodwill's here, have hanging on the walls. And I found this here. This was a remote for a Sunbeam electric blanket. I plugged it in. It seemed to work. All the lights came on. So the sell-through rate actually on these is pretty good. There's a decent amount available, but there's also a lot sold. So picked it up for, I think, 99 cents, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. So it's pretty good ROI. I mean, I'm going to net maybe $8 on this. So if, $8 profit is good for you, look for some of these cords and chargers like this. 2 more items to go, and this is the most random of items to find out here in Arizona. These are Nokia Eskimo gloves. Look at these things. These are very warm gloves, and they have the special textured coating on them. I guess it's just waterproofing of some sort, but there's no reason for anybody in Arizona to ever need these gloves. I have no idea how they ended up here in a thrift store, but I saw them. I saw they were new, looked them up, saw they sold for about 25 bucks, which is what I got. And I don't remember what I paid for. I'm sure it was somewhere between $2 and $5. They took a little while to sell, probably 6 months or so, but still got a good $25 sale on these. And the last item is something that I talk about from time to time, and that's piecing out board games. I don't do it a lot, but certain board games do sell well, and this is one here. I sold 2 of these last week as well, and I don't think I talked about it in a video. So I found a Pirates of the Caribbean. It had a chess set, a checkers set, and the dice game in it, and I pieced it all out. These are the first thing to sell every time. It is they call them the balloons, but they're the pieces for the checkers. And this is the gold piece version. It's got this cool little skull on them. I've already sold 2 sets last week, 1 set this week, $8 per set. So I've already got $24 back out of that board game just from selling the gold pieces. I still have all the silver ones, and I still have all the chess pieces and the dice pieces still to sell. And I'm already in the profit on that game. So paid, I think, $7 or $8 for that game. And like I said, $8 just for these 4 little checker pieces. So that was it for sales. About $400, $400 and change. That's shipping and tax and everything included. So not my most amazing weekend of sales. Actually, there's one more item. I forgot it. 2 baseballs. Yeah, I found these 2 baseballs here. And the reason I bought these is because they were special edition Atlantic League baseballs. Paid $1.99 per ball at the store that I find a lot of these type things at. And it sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. So $2 per ball. I got $10 per ball. I will always do that. All right, now we're going to go into a couple cool things or unique things that I found recently. This I found just last week, and just because it's new and sealed, I looked it up. These are, I'm going to basically have to read it to you. This is for a Honda Goldwing, and these are engine guard highway mounts. New, sealed like this. There's a price tag on the back. Paid $2 for this at my local DI. And I'll throw comps up on the screen. I can't remember if I found this exact model or this exact brand, but looks like they were looking pretty good. The next item is this little pack of mini bobbleheads, and these are made by Forever, and they're called Magnetic Mini Bobs. And this is the Cleveland Indians. There's 4 players in each of these sets, and these are pretty rare. And there's sales over $100 for some of the teams. So if there's no Indians out there, and I'm pretty sure there wasn't any Indians available, I'm gonna price this at $100. It might sell, it might not. I may have to send out some offers or lower the price eventually. But because there are solds at 100 plus, I'm going to put it out there for 100. I bought it for $5. It may not be something you ever find at a thrift store, but just in case, you got to know that these are worth something. And the last item I'm going to show you is these here. These are Lego Duplo base plates. And I talk about Duplos a lot, probably more than regular Lego, because I seem to find these more in stores than the other Lego pieces. So these are 3 of the big base plates. They're pretty big. I don't know if I want to ship these because it's kind of a pain. You just kind of got to flatten them between a couple boxes. But I might put these in my antique booth. They go for about 8 to 10 bucks a piece. I paid 99 cents each. Got 1, 2, 3 of them. Should be pretty quick sale at about $8 each in my booth. Maybe that wasn't the last thing. I just saw this here and I remembered that I wanted to show this off. I've sold a few of these in the past and maybe even showed you ones that I've sold on eBay before when I have the box. And generally when I find these, they're loose out of the box. And this is an Arizona Diamondbacks, and this is a stadium giveaway item. And they call this the Haboob Globe, the snow globe. A Haboob is a dust storm. If you want to look it up, we get some crazy dust storms sometimes here in Arizona. And there was one that blew over the baseball field one day. So you shake it up, it looks like there's dirt in there instead of snow. It's a pretty popular giveaway. This one was $3.49. And I sell them between $20 to $25 in my booth if I don't have the box. With the box, probably get $30 to $40 each for them. And while you may be in a different state or probably are in a different state, so you're not finding these Diamondback items, I'm sure some of your teams have special giveaways that are very popular. So it is good to be up to date on what items do sell. Certain bobbleheads sell for nothing, but then you got giveaways like this that do sell for some pretty good money. All right, so that's it for today. If you haven't already, leave your comment down below. You need to watch every video this week. 5 videos, 5 days, 5 comments, 5 thumbs up. That gets you into the drawing that we're going to do on Monday. If you're new, you're watching for the first time, and you want to be involved, that's fine. You can do it too. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, leave your comment down below. This contest will be for everybody that does this in all 5 videos. So, all right, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.